Hey everybody, Larry Lawton here. Do I have a great review for you? Because you've all been asking for it. Mafia 2. I'm going to be actually reviewing TmarTn2. TmarTn2 is a YouTuber who actually reviewed this, and I'm going to look at what he really knew about it, but I wanted to see how somebody else did it. So I'm going to review this, and I think I'm going to show you what I'm going to do a little bit different probably. But before I get started, please check me out on YouTube programs, check me out on Patreon program, check my book out, Gangster Redemption. It's right in the link. That's the real shit right there. Also, everybody, please subscribe if you haven't. Pass this on. We're trying to build a great community so we can make changes in a lot of ways. And here we go with the jewelry robbery. Chapter 4, Mafia 2, Murphy's Law. It says Little Italy. I used to hang in Little Italy, so I sure know that area. 1945, obviously I wasn't around, but it was the height of crazy stuff. Lucky Luciano and all that kind of people, and the commission, the real mafia stuff was out. It went until I was out of it pretty much into about late 80s, maybe early 90s after Gotti messed a few things up, but since Gotti. Way back from the old Mustache Pete's, and we'll get into that.
Look at this. Didn't know Joe could even...
Hey, I just had to stop this because that's what you see all the Italians in New York. You see those the tank top white t-shirts, they call them wife beaters. Talk about being derogatory towards women or whatever, but they're called wife beaters. And so, oh, they got their wife beater on. Just what they did, and that's what they said. So I think that's pretty wild anyway, but it is what it is, so I can't help that.
All right.
We got another job, something really big. Stop by Freddy's tonight. Bring a piece and some lockpicks.
You know, I don't care what era it is in, you don't send a note with a person's handwriting to another person saying, we got a job for you, and I bring a lockpick and stuff. That doesn't happen. It never happened, and it never will happen. Nobody sends notes, not in the real mob.
Okay. A piece and some lockpicks sounds like we've got an interesting job we're going to be working with. Of course, we're going to have to throw some clothes on real quick. Going to go with our traditional leather jacket, and I think we're good to go. How do you check what you got?
You know, you don't know what clothes to wear and what your goal is in the mob at this point. You know, I could never be made. I wasn't looking to impress that guy. I had to follow rules and stuff of that nature, but I didn't have to follow specific rules. Let me just put it that way.
All right. So we're gonna have to commandeer ourselves a car. I'm gonna go ahead and take a new one. I think we've got one in the garage, but it's not the most useful one. That's a police officer right there, so we're not gonna steal one in front of him. We will, however, steal one from this guy.
Well, good commentary, T. Martin. You don't steal in front of a cop. And actually, I would have waited a little bit. The cop's going to be looking in his rearview mirror, seeing a guy running down the street. He's going to probably wonder what's going on. So at that point, you just get off the side of the street like you're walking or whatever. Maybe you were, I don't know, drunk in the streets. But they're gonna keep an eye on you for a little bit. So I just wouldn't get the next car. I would wait a car too. But he's telling about waiting for the cop. I like that. He let the cop car hit him, too.
Here we go. Excuse me, bro. Don't get hit by that oncoming car. I thought he was about to get clapped by that car driving by. All right, here we go, guys.
Look at these cars, too. I love these 1945. This is a 1938.
Mafia, I hear you loud and clear. I'm having fun with this game, man. It's old, but it's good. Definitely enjoying it so far.
Now this is the jewel heist we're doing. Alright, it says Freddy's Bar, but it also said coffee shop with the sign right there. You can see the sign. It says a coffee shop. Is it a bar or a coffee shop? Obviously I like the bar better, but that's what we used to hang in.
Hop on in and let's see what this mission's gonna be all about.
And it looks more like a bar than it does a coffee shop, guys.
Where the hell you been? Laying around in bed all day?
Hey, I'm entitled to a little rest after that last job, don't you think? What can I get you, sir? Coffee.
Just for now. When Alberto hears about this, the shit is gonna hit the fan. Believe you me.
Look at the way they talk. People say I talk like that. I don't think I ever said, believe you me. I don't know, maybe I have that accent in that way. But when I used to get mad, and I used to get stuff, I really did. People used to say, man, don't fuck with Larry now. He's in that way. And I would get in that way. And thank God I'm older, calmer, smarter, wiser.
Come on, relax, fellas. It's a high-risk business. If you don't like it, you can always go break your back working for peanuts down at the docks.
Sorry, Henry, I was just breaking balls, you know. So how about tonight? We still on for what we talked about yesterday?
In a minute.
That is too fucking much, too fucking many. I want my money!
The way he said that, I want my money. I've heard that before, literally, from a guy. I want my money. I never was like that. I was more calm, but they knew I wanted my money. So I'm just saying, you know.
I'm running some kind of fucking charity here. Do it. Now.
Who was that?
Somebody you don't need to know right now.
You don't ask who people are unless they're, you know, you don't. That's a nosy question. Who is that? Who's that? Who the fuck you want to know? Doesn't happen. It's, you know, just shut your mouth. People introduce you, then you'll know who they are.
Boss somebody. He borrowed it to open some big jewelry store and he's not paying it back fast enough. We're gonna collect his payment tonight. In
Okay.
jewels. Plus, a little extra for our trouble. Joe, fill him in.
The jewelry store's in the shopping mall in the middle of town. There's no guards at night. So all we gotta do is pick the lock and waltz right in.
Sounds a little too simple.
Because it is simple. Why's everything gotta be so fucking complicated with you?
Says the guy who can barely change a light bulb.
Look, don't worry. I thought of everything. I got these phone company uniforms so we can pretend to be fixing something.
Fair enough. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna rob this fuck blind. All we gotta do is wait until dark.
Little jewelry heist, I'm alright with that. 6 hours later. Jeez, we are waking up late in the day. If it's nighttime in 6 hours, holy cow, what were we doing?
Good point out. You're right. It's 6 hours later. They could have put up there 12 hours later or 14 hours later. The guy got up. They showed him changing, getting ready, going to the bar, which they are open early in New York and stuff. There's no question. They're right there open at 6 in the morning. And then, obviously, they go there and 6 hours later, they're robbing a jewelry store at night when everything's closed. Little early.
We're whining and keep in touch with Derek. Trust me. He's got better jobs than shaking down wharf rats.
You know, the wharfs in New York or the docks were one of the biggest mafia strongholds back in the day because all goods come in through the ports. And when you have people controlling the goods that are coming into an area, you're going to have shakedowns and you're going to have theft and you're going to have a lot of different stuff. So the docks were a big, big deal back then. Who controlled the docks really controlled the city.
Alright, we made it. Is this good for you? Can we hop out here?
You can see they're dressed in their outfits, obviously, whatever outfits. But there's a little bit too many people on the street right here walking by.
Here's the...
Look at the people down there walking, this one walking. What time is it? If you're going to go there at night when nobody knows and you walk right by them, I think you should have mentioned that.
So we just gotta pick this lock when nobody's looking, I'm assuming?
Just picking a lock.
Got it there.
Now, how many people? There was people walking up the street with a sword. I mean, this doesn't, it's kind of like a little bit, but I know I pick, it's just the things I see, people. It's the things that a real jewel robber sees.
Got it here. Feels like I'm back in Thief.
Stop. Did you see that door open? Well, there was a gate behind the door. That gate's a slide gate. You can even see the way it is. It's a slide gate because it closes up. You would have to open the door and then open that slide. That's a slide cage. And it's an extra thing for security, and they do that. So you'd have to do that. So he's not doing that. So that jumped at me right away. Oh, shit.
What the hell is this?
Bro, what just happened?
The cops will be here.
Man, he's right. TmarTn, what happened?
Ryan fucking O'Neal?
What the fuck is this?
Two people robbing the same store at the same time. First of all, in New York City, these guys aren't robbing like this. This jewelry store would have been protected by one mob family or another, especially back in 1945. Obviously, they had the Irish mob, but they really weren't that big way back then. They had a few of them, but they weren't as big as like the Westies were, who came up in the late 50s, 60s. So it's a little bit different, but there is robberies, obviously, and they did robberies like that, even to this day. You know, you'd run a truck right through the window and fucking take out like an ATM machine. They were taking the ATM machines, putting a chain around the whole ATM machine, pulling the fucking thing right out of the wall, and throwing it in the back of a truck and getting out of there. Obviously, today you couldn't do that. They have GPSs in them. They have a lot of different ways to stop that even. Even in better concrete and stuff like that, you couldn't do. You'd pull your fucking, your rear end right off the car. But, yeah, so they do this kind of stuff. And that was a big thing back even in the 80s. You know, running right through a fucking wall or stuff like that and getting in. In, out, quick.
Crazy bastard, what the fuck are you doing?
Barbaro, what the hell are you doing here, you fuck?
You're a little late, Chief. There's nothing
Now,
left.
at this point, they don't need to be, head to head. They need to say, hey, listen, let's do this together or something. I mean, one would say, hey, you here first. I'm gone.
There for
Fuck
you.
off, fatso. This is our heist. You want to get out of here in one piece, you better hand over everything you've
Well,
got.
the sign outside didn't say Brian O'Neill's place. If it did, I wouldn't have robbed it. Instead, I would have set it on fire.
Reported at the West Side Mall. Repeat,
Oh,
1031.
shoot, dude.
Murder in progress.
54, we're on it.
And I suggest you get lost before the cops show up.
Fuck!
Kiss my ass.
There's a major shootout.
Well, we're a little bit outnumbered here, boys. This does not look good.
T. Martin's right. We're outnumbered. Let's get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
What the hell are you waiting for? Get them, lads!
Brian, what about the cops?
Also, I can't believe they
Get out of
didn't.
here.
They didn't.
Who's screaming, get the jewelry? Get out of there. Fuck the jewelry. I mean, if you could grab something, grab it.
Didn't have
Brian!
like sensors and stuff.
Shit.
Oh gosh. Get in here. Where do you want me to go? In here? What do you want me to do?
Now, as you guys know as a criminal, I, Larry, already had his exit plan out of there. Already. I'm done. I'm ready to go. I have my exit plan. It's not looking for doors, going wherever. I know where I'm going. I have the getaway car there. I'm ready to go. So the planning here isn't that good and as professional, but they're thugs and it is a game. T. Martin, I wouldn't expect to know this kind of stuff because he's not a real Jew robber. He's a YouTuber.
You got it open?
Watch my ass while I open this door. Keep those assholes off my back.
Hold on, I got you.
They're not even shooting at them. Nobody knows they're there. You can see the bullets going back and forth. That's the cops and the Irishman.
Where you at?
Come on, you piece
looks like
of
we're
shit.
aight.
Open up. Okay, got it. We're out of here. Vito, come on.
Let's go.
Freeze! Police! There's no way out!
Heck nah, bro. Did we bring some parachutes? How are we gonna get off the roof here, dude?
Good call. How are we going to get off the roof? Why are we going up? No plan. I mentioned that and you had it totally in the wraps.
We're gonna have to like parkour roof to roof or something.
Fuck!
Just keep going, bro. Keep going.
Man, I'm winded already. I can't make these stairs. And the fat guy he's with probably couldn't have made those stairs with. Usually those wise guys, all grunt. They look like they're, ugly fucks like Luca Brasi in The Godfather.
Got him.
Well, it just went from a jewelry robbery, which meant nothing, okay, to murdering a cop. I don't know if they thought like that. It's the game. But, hey, listen, when I play it, I'm going to be whacking everybody, too.
Let's go. Where you at?
Come on, Vito, move your ass.
Are you
It's
serious?
covered in ice. One slip and we're dead.
We got no choice. I ain't going to the joint.
4, 5. Right now, I'm doing the body count. So far, Vito has whacked 6 cops.
Dude, this is not sketchy at all.
Get your ass over here. You waiting for a formal fucking invitation?
Over there! Shoot!
Jesus, be careful.
You don't think these cops could have hit one of them? I mean, I don't know, enough shots. First of all, they wouldn't do that, obviously. They're not going to shoot at something like that they don't know. But then again, if they knew we were cop killers, you can believe they would.
Where'd they go? They must have gone this way, Sarge. Oh, fuck that. I don't get paid enough for this.
Cop's right.
Are we good?
This way. This should take us to the street.
Make sure I got my strap out, just in case we need it.
Shit! Cops!
Of course. there's
Freeze!
more.
Police! There's no way out! Ugh.
He just hit us with the shotty there, dude. Got him.
That's 8, 9. 9 bodies. All cops.
Is that all?
And TmarTn2 said, is that all?
Nope, we got more. Stop squirming, bro.
Almost got it.
10. That's 10 bodies. 11 bodies.
Vito, come on.
We're good.
Vito just killed 11 cops.
We've been hit a couple times. We're all right. We're still.
Most massive cop killer in the history of the world.
What do we got here? Nobody?
Henry's never gonna believe this. Stupid bastards. Let's go.
Down the fire escape we go. Hopefully, nobody's gonna be waiting for us on the other side.
You know, guys who don't understand this, in big cities like New York and big buildings, they do have fire escapes. And at the bottom of the fire escape, there's a lever you hit, and the ladder goes all the way down, and then you go right to the floor. Obviously, you know, there's ways to get that ladder down. I mean, we used to do it, but so they do have their fire escapes on buildings. And you need those, because if you're in a building, how are you getting out of there?
Fuck off, copper.
Oh, and they got caught. That's perfect.
Look at the Irish my hands.
Who the hell was that?
Brian O'Neill. Crazy Mick bastard. Not too bright. Usually works his hired muscle.
Yeah, I didn't think he was the brains of the operation. Shit, the cops. Come on, get out of the light. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on.
Don't worry. Give me your bag. I'll go ditch the goods. All right, pal. Meet you back home. Try not to get pinched on the way there.
Shoot, dude. To end our day, we've got to go all the way back to Joe's, and we've got to do it without being seen by the cops that are all right there. Oh, man. All right, we got to change our clothes, too, because we're wanted.
All right, T-Mart said they're going to change their clothes, and he's in his outfit. First of all, that would be a jumpsuit, like most would wear in those things. You'd see overalls from Otis Elevator Repairman. Certain companies like that would have, like, overalls on. All you would do is unzip that, take that off, and dump it. Or put it in a bag you're carrying so it can never be found for evidence, especially today. Back in 1945, they didn't have DNA and all that kind of crap anyway. But sure enough, in here, they didn't think that way. Again, you got to start thinking about the crime in the right way. Well, I really don't mean that. I mean, even in a game. It's just my brain, everybody. I can't help it.
If we change our clothes, I would think we'd be good.
You know, just for a side note, obviously for game speed, he's doing it. But you wouldn't be running anywhere. That's the biggest, you know, point out in the world. What's a guy running down the street for? You heard gunshots. Obviously, you walk. You try to blend in. And I did that in many places and blended in, and nobody ever knew who I was.
We could try to just go hop in one of these cabs right here. Hold on. We got anything here?
Steal a cab. Okay. Steal anything.
Smash the window, no big deal. Now the question is, can they see our clothes when we're just in a car like this? Like if we drive by a police officer, is he gonna see us? We're about to...
You know, T-Martin, that's a really good one. Can the cops see your clothes inside the car? You know, what he could have did too is at least take the top off. Usually you can have a t-shirt on or something, but take that off and now you got a different shirt and they couldn't see or couldn't do it. And if you had a hat, if you really planned it right, you'd have with you either a hat or no hat, and then you take the hat off, you put the hat on, your glasses you take off and on, and believe it, those little things mean a big deal.
It looked like it started to, but we got by him so quickly that it didn't actually matter. There's a lot of cops on that highway out there.
Now he's going through red lights and he's going 60 miles an hour on a side street in Manhattan. You're gonna be picked. You're gonna be penned. I don't care what year it was.
All right, so we probably don't want to spend too much time around him. We could probably pass him quickly, but if we're like sitting in traffic next to him, I bet that's when they can recognize us.
Good point, TmarTn. You're right. When you're sitting at a light, but you got to be more inconspicuous. Plus, even back in 1945, the cops had radios in their cars. They didn't have radios on them. They didn't come out until the 60s. You know, where they have a radio on their thing and they could talk from person to person. I think radios came out something in the 1930s. You know, a radio from the main station to the police cars. Now remember, this guy Vito, you whacked 11 people already. 11 cops, no less. You're done.
We're gonna try to get home without being spotted here, change our clothes, and
guys, I love the game. I love the year. I mean, so far, I like the way they're setting up this Mafia pretty good.
police want you. You just gotta change your clothes. They won't recognize you next time.
Driving.
There's another cop right here, boys.
Oh, past the cop and go through the light. I know, I can't help but saying it. I know you guys say, Larry, it's a game, but I don't know. All right, there's something that jumps at me. It fucking throws out of the fucking screen and fucking comes all over me. Really does.
He's about 6 feet tall, dark hair, medium build.
They got me there. They got me there.
All right, he had 3 stars, but he ditched them.
Man, we're good, we're fine. Please don't be a cop right there. If that's a cop.
Oh!
Are you freaking kidding me? Bro, we were home. We were at home. We had made it. There just had to be a pedestrian crossing the street and had to be a cop that just happened to show up, huh? All right, we lost him. I do feel a little bit bad about running that pedestrian over.
Oh, wait a minute. TmarTn2, I like you. You actually said you felt bad about running over a pedestrian. You didn't feel bad about killing 11 cops, but you sure did feel bad about running over a pedestrian. But I know it's a game.
She had nothing to do with any of this. She was just walking home from the grocery store after a hard day at work and got clobbered, bro.
You got me laughing, TmarTn.
I think we're good. I don't see any cops. Watch out for the pedestrians. The old man walking by on the street. Oh, there's another cop right there. Are you freaking kidding me? Bro! We lost him again. I'm just hoofing it, dude. Screw the car. We're gonna leave the car. I'm not even worried about the car. We're gonna get inside, get in our apartment, and never worry about this again. Never talk about this again. It never happens.
You know, we used to run from cops by going buildings, and we'd know where to go, how to go through the building, go out the back courtyard. Wherever you're gonna go to another building, go to somebody's apartment. I remember on Bureau Avenue, right under the L, there was a big building there. We used to do that as well. So you couldn't catch us. We knew where to go. There's no way a cop, we get into a building, they don't even try. Now they had housing cops and all that, and they had their snitches like anywhere else. No way you were getting us.
Let's change our clothes, back to our leather jacket, and we're good. We made it. Whoo!
That was chapter 4. I loved it. Loved doing that one. I thought it was pretty good. Again, I pick out things that are a whole lot different. Anyway, everybody, you guys make good choices. Don't do this stuff. Don't do crime. These are all games. It's not something to be glorified, the mob or anything like that. It really isn't. So don't do that. You know, be smart about that and enjoy these videos. But have a great day. Make good choices.